already in turn, and you can see the right front is destroyed. Therefore, he has no brakes. Almost like the throttle's even stuck.
It does look that way, doesn't
it? I'm not so sure that maybe he didn't hit the wall and daze himself and just stayed in the throttle. He's already had hard impact.
That was a hard lick.
Yeah, yes. Hard impact into that wall. And then this is just...
Boy, it sure looks like it's still accelerating.
Yeah, it does. Wow, the equipment we have now. A head-on collision is a lot better than a side collision.
Just onto the grass, and that was enough to turn the car around, and there is the impact, big impact, and as I say, bending the Armco there. But that means safety car is out again. And there you can see, just initially, it was onto the rumble strips, but then went a bit further and then full pelt into the Armco. So with under 5 minutes of the race remaining
This is where her ride was, as leader Shane Lee was right next to her.
Yeah, and he got into the quarter panel, and as she brushed that outside wall, it was the big hit that happened down on the inside safer barrier that caused all of that damage to the front end of her Dickey's Toyota. And that car, Jim, is absolutely junk in every part. Shane Lee to the outside, just the slightest amount of contact, got her sideways, and watch this inside hit.
That track gets so narrow for turn number 2. That had been a problem spot with the old pavement, and here again, let's take it up right on board with Sarah. Going around another car a bit slower, trying to stay in her racing mode, and in the lead lap, and that's all it took right there. One touch for the left front fender of our race leader, Shane Lee, on the outside.
Man, that was absolutely a wallop to the inside wall.
Walls lost the objective McLaren on the entry to the bridge. The heavy impact also putting the car out of the event.
There is nothing more thrilling to bring you on a Saturday afternoon than barriers being repaired.
That's hopefully something we're not going to see, but I can see the way that car's gone left at the swimming pool. It's supposed to be going sort of right. Here we are.
So we're going to see Sean Galleo's lost it on the way in. Oh, right
over the top of the grid. You actually saw the front nose.
Yeah.
Flip up there. There we go. Hits that curb. Bang.
Wow. Huge hit.
Impact. Big impact.
You are completely committed at that stage, aren't you? When you go into the corner and Sean Galleo getting wide. He drove so well yesterday. He will be so frustrated to see his race end in the Armco. He is out of the race. He's going to join Jack Aitken as a retirement. And this was the moment that he found the wall on the exit, having hit the wall halfway through that.
Looks to the outside on the approach to the Pirelli Bridge. Oh, and a clash there, and Beard's got around, making contact with the wall. Huge impact there for Craig Beard. He's okay. He's got tied up with one of the back markers. There's the contact off the exit on the bridge approach, and slams into the concrete. Comprehensive damage to both race cars. On board with Beard, check this out. A violent hit. And that is the end of the race for Craig Beard and Clark Quinn in the VIP Pet Foods Porsche. Great to see both drivers okay. And further problems off the restart after the safety car, the Diffie O'Donnell Porsche into the front straight fence. Well, it's all happening here at Highlands Motorsport Park, the latter stages of the Highlands 101. Chad Naylor.
Carrie Schreiner is second in Pro-Am, and Max Emanard is third, and that is Kuyler going off at a great rate of knots straight on at the end of the back straight. At huge speed off the road goes the car that was in second place. Patrick Kuyler straight on at the end of the back straight. Was that aquaplaning or was that a breakage? Let's see. Have another look. You can't really see it to begin with in the spray, but then Kuyler moves across, but the car just doesn't slow down at all, does it? As though the throttle had stuck open or the brakes had failed, and off he goes, head first into the tyre barriers. That's a big... A new winner. That is Patrick Kuyler, who is out of the car. That's the best news of all, because that was a mighty hit, and Patrick has been somewhat shaken, somewhat winded, but eventually helped out of the car. I suspect the door was buried under the tyres as well, so it took a long time to get him out. But he's okay. Shaken, surprised, winded, all of the above. But he's okay. And Patrick Kuila will.
Eles vêm se apresentando aqui na reta de largada para o diretor de provas, para o Sérgio Berti, que vai apagar a luz vermelha, que vai determinar o início da quarta etapa da temporada 2018. Cadê a rapaziada da 3.8? Já está valendo, espalha o pelotão na reta de largada do Autódromo de Interlagos. E aí é problema, Ricardo Batista, Marçal Miller, também, quem foi que ficou ali? Rodrigo Melo. O toque já na largada vai complicar a vida da rapaziada da 3.8, que ficou muito distanciada. Olha só, todo mundo desviando ali. Olha como viu o Fernando Fortes fritando pneus para evitar um choque com o carro acidentado do Ricardo Batista. Lico Kaisermodel, Miguel Paludo e Pedro Queirolo mantendo as primeiras posições. Não tenha a menor dúvida, Ricardo Landi vai voltar para a pista com o safety car. Aí você vê como o Constantino Júnior vai atacando a posição do Pedro Queirolo. Por enquanto não temos o safety. Apesar de toda essa movimentação aí na reta de largada, o safety car ainda não foi acionado. Pelo menos não temos essa indicação.
Os carros ainda estão distantes lá da reta de chegada, né? Então é possível que a direção de prova ainda acione a entrada do safety car. Mas que pena, né, para esses pilotos, para o próprio Ricardo Batista e para o Marçal Miller, que está na briga pelo campeonato e acabou tendo problema. E olha o Werner Neugbauer aí, abrindo o caminho contra o Lucas Seripieri.
Na carona com...
Para evitar que isso aconteça. E aí temos a repetição da largada.
Vamos ficar de olho ali no carro da esquerda, que é o do JP Mauro. Olha, já atravessou ali o Marçal. O JP entrou totalmente de graça nessa daí. O toque que houve entre o Marçal Miller e o Ricardo Batista. E parece ter havido envolvimento de mais algum piloto que vinha pela linha de dentro ali. Ó, nesse momento, o acidente já aconteceu. Aqui em primeiro plano você vê o fim do pelotão com a categoria 3.8, a classe 3.8, como chamamos. E que o Fernando Fortes grudou no pedal do meio ali, pôs todo o peso no corpo. Fritou pneus para evitar envolvimento.
We are racing. Van Langen, through comes Tashi immediately. Gets right up between the two. Oh, there's a problem immediately. That was Reese Barr, I think, being cannoned into the... Indeed, yes, there is Borkovic in the mix at the pack at the front of the order. And it's Tashi alongside Athkanar. Athkanar goes through, though. Having started from the front row of the grid, Tashi gets on the grass, gets it sideways. Josh Files is up alongside his teammakers as well in the other Honda. And one of the two Peugeots also on the grid. And I would have thought yellow flags are out, and that's presumably a full course yellow. Safety car is ready to deploy. And indeed, there is confirmation. And two cars off on the starting grid. There is Reese Barr. Indeed, it was the young Irish driver out of the car, the target competition Hyundai. Let's watch that again. And the incident involving Reese Barr. Ooh, that looked a big shunt. And indeed, at the same time, it was possibly Julien Brichet in the number 4 Peugeot 308 that was pushed over. Reaction from the pit lane.
No, I don't think we catch the accident. I think we catch the aftermath, yes. So Fitzer out of the car quite quickly, but I'm told, yep, here it is. It's CCTV of that very heavy shunt